Hey you, we can't get this started until you put them on. No, not the damn night vision goggles, you dumbass. Thank you. What's going on, everyone? TBH here, aka The Bad Habits, and today I'm here to do a special quick review of They Live. Now, the reason for this quick special video is because I needed to say thank you so much for 300 subscribers. Let me tell you now, when I started doing videos back in, I believe, June of 2022, I did not think I would get this far. And during that 15-month period, I've learned so much. Clearly, I have a lot more to learn, but thank you so much for being a part of this, and I really appreciate it. Now, let's review this damn movie. So, to be clear, this is a movie I had never seen before. I had just watched it August 29th. So that's currently like 3 weeks ago at this point. I've seen what the aliens look like, and I've seen the epic fight scene. I'm here to chew bubblegum. Yeah, a few things like that. But I've never seen this movie in its entirety. And let me tell you, this was really good. I don't really know if I need to tell you this because my favorite horror movie is The Thing. I'm a huge John Carpenter fan, so for some reason this movie's always eluded me. I don't know why, but I'm so glad I saved it for this. So, very quick rundown of the story. Of course, we're doing spoilers. I mean, this movie's what, 30, 40 years old? If you're sensitive to spoilers, you might want to go now. So the story is very simple. Our main character's name is Nada. He really doesn't even go by that in the movie. He's just credited as Nada. And he's played by Roddy Piper. Our co-lead is Frank, played by the epic Keith David, also from The Thing. Next we have Holly, played by Meg Foster. And then we have Richard Buck Flower, I believe is his name, playing the homeless man who's the ultimate conformist later on. If you don't know this man, you've seen him in like Back to the Future or shit like that. He's usually homeless somehow. Of course, there's other characters in the movie, but for the most part, those are like the ones that I will be bringing up in this review. For the most part, a lot of people are unnamed, especially the monster/alien creatures. Oh yeah, we're gonna get into that. So our main character, Nada, drifts into Los Angeles. When I say drift, I ain't talking Tokyo drift. Old school movie, lone wandering hero type shit, okay? That's what this guy is. Hence the name. Nada is just a guy. So Nada finds work at this construction site where he meets Frank, aka Keith David. With Nada not having a home and, just looking for work, Frank invites him to this community. And this is where the plot really gets going. This is like a small little area for these people. They work hard. They work together. I like that. Even though it's not ideal situations, I like that they have this small little, fair. I'm going to say it. It's a piece of shit. But, at least it's a community. It's something that a lot of us don't even have. So, yeah, respect. The major plot point with this movie is that humans have been replaced by these unknown alien entities that look just like us, unless, yeah, you need the shades, pal. I'm almost scared to take these off now. I don't know if I could trust you. Maybe you, you back there, look a little shady. Without the sunglasses, you will have no idea. And not only can you see the people for who they are, you can actually see all these hidden subliminal messages. Need I say, stay woke. Now, I know the internet hates that now, but what are you going to do? Refreshing. Yeah, don't worry about that. 21 and older, y'all. These beings have wedged themselves into very powerful positions. This movie is so damn relevant, okay? I'm not going to say this is more relevant now because, frankly, people like this, albeit human, not alien, but people like this really exist, okay? One of my early notes was going into this movie, it's probably going to be too smart for me on my first watch. And to keep my feelings raw, I've decided not to rewatch it before this review. I've only seen it the one time, and let me know in the comments what I missed, okay? Feel free. Do you like it? Do you hate it? What other John Carpenter films do you like? And this movie is pretty much a horror film. It's really scary. You just replace alien with human, as I said. There's a few things that really stuck out, but overall, I had a really good time with this movie. Let's get into some pros and some cons. Typical TBH style, baby. Let's do it. My first pro started off as a pro and then kind of turned into a con. As I stated, Nada, our main character, there's not a lot to him, okay? For the most part, he kind of just says cool things and the other people are kind of left to tell us the story and develop it, okay? For the most part, you know, he's just going to come with a witty one-liner and then someone else is going to do the heavy lifting, okay? That's fair because I don't know how good of an actor Roddy Piper is, but he's great in this role, let me tell you. And you put him with a fucking legend, Keith David. Yeah, you're good. You're good. So within that little community that I mentioned earlier, there's a church. And of course, the church is the front for the revolution, if you will. This is the headquarters for where our main character even finds the glasses. That's really where the ball gets going. And once Nada gets his pair of glasses, the fun kicks in. He ends up just walking down the street, visiting a newsstand, for example. The glasses reveal the true intentions, okay? Put on the shades, you see what they really want you to do. They want you to be lazy, consume, sleep. Don't even think about it. It's kind of like the Matrix in a way. In a way, these aliens are like the machines. Through manipulation, of course, they are kind of just letting us create our own downfalls, and they're just riding it out. Very parasitical. There's many times where they say they're not committing harm, but bullshit, you're replacing us. It's sad because, honestly, I mainly want to do the things they want us to do, okay? I'm a part of the problem. Keep me in the damn Matrix, okay? Oftentimes, Nada kind of just walks into a perfect area for some exposition. It's awfully convenient, okay? But it keeps the ball rolling. I understand this is a short movie. We're here to have a good time and get some messages across, but damn, does he just really stumble into all the important shit? I mean, let's look at the very end of the movie where Nada destroys the source of the signal, which we'll get into. It's just one? That's it? And it just happens to be in LA, the city he's in. Awfully convenient, but fuck it, okay? 300 subscribers, thank you. Did you just turn on notifications? Okay, and you left a like, comment, subscribe. Come on now. Are you sharing? Thank you. Thank you so much, okay? Thank you so much for doing all those things. Let's keep the community growing. For someone who's not really an actor, Roddy Piper, I love the fact that he's just insulting all the theys in this world. And please do not misinterpret that when I say they. I am talking about the aliens, the fucking invaders. So please do not clip that and put that on TikTok. Oh, the bad habits is homophobic. I mean, come on now, y'all see this band? I love that he's having a great time verbally tearing these people a new asshole. However, there are some points where he goes off the wall. He just starts open firing with a bunch of theys and humans in the crowd. Nah. Nah. The awfully convenient back door. Come on. All right. So he's just did all this fuckery and then boom, out the back door. All is well. Okay. Nada ends up taking a hostage played by Meg Foster. Her name's Holly. Okay, so prior to finishing the movie, I would have gave this a con. I initially wrote it down as such, but so full spoilers, of course. Holly turns out to be a human conspirator, and she's on their side. So she ends up killing Frank and attempts to kill Nada. Nada gets the drop on her, destroys the source, all that shit. End of movie. But prior to that, really early on when we were introduced to Holly, I felt horrible for her because Nada ends up taking her hostage in her own home as well. You know what I mean? So I wrote it down initially like, what the fuck, dude? This dude is tripping. As it turns out, she's a piece of shit, and now I don't give a fuck. Do I really need to talk about the epic shit, though? The fight scene. It goes on for so goddamn long, and this is something I've seen on the internet, through probably the last 15 or so years I've been on it. Iconic scene. I really don't need to get into it. It's dope. Check it out. Another con I would say with this movie, there's a lot of stretches of Nada just walking around. Now, to balance it out, there's that epic-ass Western score. It helps, but there's still a lot of padding there that we could trim down. My opinion, of course. Score is dope, at least the Western score. There's another part of the score I didn't love so much, but that like harmonica, Western wander theme, yeah, I'm with it. Quick reference to how the fight scene even turns out. Roddy's character just simply says, put on the glasses. And then he demands it over and over during the fight. His approach is all the way fucking wrong. If someone's going through great lengths like that, I'm probably not going to believe them either. I'm naturally a skeptic, so I hope someone didn't try to do this for me, save me, and I was too fucking, hard-headed and reluctant. It's very possible. But that's all. He went all about it. He went about it in the worst way. Come on, dude. It's better to use sugar than salt. To get into a pro after the fight, while they're walking into the hotel with their glasses on, of course, they're kind of doing a walk of shame. They're just bloody, battered messes, just stumbling. That's hilarious. Shit like that, the movie nails, okay? And that's top notch. And this pro right here will even out a con that I mentioned with Nada. At one point, Keith David's character, Frank, he even gets tired of Nada's one-liner bullshit. And he flat out tells him, I don't need that kind of shit. AKA, give me a straight answer. It's a damn shame that Roddy is the cool one and Keith David is the one doing the heavy lifting, which of course he nails. But Keith David really could have done both roles. Keith David is cool, man. Roddy Piper nailed it as well. I want to give him his props. Rest in peace, by the way. Thank you. But Keith David, man, I kind of would have liked that these roles were reversed, to say the least. That would have been a nice take. Oh, here goes George Buckflower. You saw him as a homeless man in the beginning, and now he's all cleaned up. And then he gives these motherfuckers a tour of the facility. Now, let me be straight. That airport that they have, that's really fucking dope. I would love to do some shit like that, okay? I don't really have a specific planet. I usually stay earthbound, last I checked. But, hey, the possibilities are endless. As long as there's a way back, of course. And let's get into a con. George Buckflower's conspirator, homeless guy character. He ends up showing Frank and Nada where the source of the operation is. Literally leads to its downfall. And it's goddamn convenient. I can't stress that enough. If most of this movie wasn't as good as it is, this movie would get a lower rating. Just know that. So once Nada and Frank break into the source of the operation, yada yada, this is when it's revealed that Holly is a conspirator, and she fucking kills Frank uneventfully as well. It's off screen, so at first I questioned it, like, oh, he's gonna show up, right? He did it. He did. Everyone fucking dies. Long story short, Nada kills Holly and blows himself up, destroying the source, and then right as the movie ends, unnecessary nudity. I mean, we're in the last 10, 15 seconds of this movie. And they pulled out some titties. Like, you just could not constrain yourself, huh? Once that happens, the brainwash, the cloak, if you will, that they have over themselves, that comes down, baby. The walls are broken down, and now everyone, dare I say, is now woke. It's pretty funny, the dialogue that ends the movie, but I thought that was just, we really didn't need the nudity. I don't want to linger on that too long, but it's funny how it ends, but wasn't such a big fan of it. So, for They Live, I'm going to give a rating of Stream It. This was really good. It's not something I own. I don't think I will be buying it necessarily. It was really good, but I'm okay with just watching it from time to time on streaming. Overall, big John Carpenter fan. Of course, Halloween is coming up, so this year will be the 45th anniversary for that movie. Guess what your boy is doing? A goddamn video for it, okay? If you saw my recent Dawn of the Dead video and Mandy, those are 2 episodes of Old Habits Die Hard. Please check those out. Really appreciate the feedback on those. But there will be an episode for the OG Halloween movie at the end of October. Also, if you're into Nightmare on Elm Street, stick around, okay? I'll see you Friday the 13th for that. Yes, I know it's blasphemy. Sorry, Jason. I got Jason right here behind me. He heard Friday the 13th. He didn't like that. All right, don't get scared now. I am not the real Freddy Krueger. Please do not be alarmed. You can go to sleep safely tonight. However, I'll see you on Friday the 13th where we review Nightmare on Elm Street. Yes, including the crappy remake. But yeah, we're going through all 9 movies. And that includes Freddy vs. Jason. So the homie will make an appearance. Anyway, I've been rambling too long. This was supposed to be a quick video. Thank you so much for 300 subscribers. I've been The Bad Habits, aka TBH. And I'm signing out, y'all. Deuces.